Very good day everybody, very good day, and welcome to another video. This is your favorite funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I will be your captain for today's flight. Today's flight is going to be a sort of a rerun from what we did yesterday, but now we're using a different aircraft. We're back to flying the TFDI design MD-11F, the freighter variant, but we are going to do the same route as we tried yesterday. Unfortunately, I had some other business to attend to all of a sudden. That happens. Life is dynamic. So we're going to be flying the MD-11F with a UPS delivery from Rome to Frankfurt for a short cargo run. The en route flight time would be 1 hour 31 minutes, the total block time 1 hour 59 minutes, cruising altitude 32,000 feet. So we're using real world time, real world weather as usual, and we're using GSX and the Airsoft simple traffic tool, and we're again using Say Intentions AI for our ATC. You can follow the flight if you like on the Volanta network. There's a link in the, I think in the chat. And yeah, so with everything out of the way, let's get into it. Let's get this baby flying. So we're parked here at Rome Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport, if I pronounce it correctly. Ramp 102, one of the heavy ramps. We're using the UPS livery. We can see the sun is setting in the background, so it will very likely be a nighttime landing when we arrive in Germany. So let's hop on in. We do have the golden hour with us here. So let's import our flight plan to begin with. So we got the SOVAN 6 Romeo departure, direct AMTEL, VABOK, DIBAX, GUNGO, TISAX, UNIMI, Lima 12, MOGTI, Quebec 163, ETASA, Tango 163, and then we have the SPESA 5 Bravo arrival. So first things first, let's power this aircraft up. So we do have external power available. That is not yet turned on. Let's first turn on the batteries. And then we'll also turn on external power. And we can get the navigation system to align itself. And we'll also put the emergency power to arm. And we might need a little bit of storm lights here on the flight deck. Look at that. All of a sudden we can see what we're thinking. See anything else? Let's arm the emergency lights now that we're up here. And the nav light go on. The logo light can go on as well. And for now that would almost be it. Just maybe get some little more lights rocking our overhead panel. There we go. And then we'll also have some lights rocking down here on our remote control panel. And do we have any lights here? I'm not sure what is this. No, let's not mess around with that. I think for now that should pretty much be it. So SMC1, flight plan init, we can just get that from our EFD, so send flight plan to SMC. So we should have the flight plan in here, but we'll need to do something to initialize ILS. Let's do that manually. Alternate route, I'm not going to put that in. Flight number will be United Parcel Service, UPS 812. Cruising level, I already forget. Let's get our SIMRIF OFT through here. Cost index 161, and cruising will be 320. So cruising 320, and 161 will be the cost index. And then the temperature and wind, we can get those from here as well. That would be temperature +2 and wind -6. So we got a headwind of 6 knots. Alright, so for the departure, we will have to get some clearance. Let's start with the payload. So we'll set the sim brief payload. Now, I was looking something up today. Apparently, we do have the Say Intentions AI well, menu, if you will, but I don't think I'm using it correctly because I don't see anything happening here. As far as I understood, what I read is that we should actually be able to see our if we cannot understand the controller, we should be able to see it here in text. But I must say, I do not see anything. So roll Fiumicino. So I'd like to, can we actually zoom in on this? Doesn't look like it, does it? Yes, you can. That's very fortunate. 121.85.
Arriving runway 34 right. Departing runway 34 left. Wind 285 at 8. Cav OK. Temperature 21. Dew point 11. QNH 1013. Transition level 80. Cargo ramp operations ongoing. Expect increased ground traffic. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if traffic service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Kilo. Rome Fiumicino Leonardo da Vinci International Airport, information Kilo. 1550 Zulu. Arriving runway 34 right. Departing runway 34 left. Wind 285 at 8. Cav OK. Temperature 21. Dew point 11. QNH 1013. Transition level 80. Cargo ramp operations ongoing. Expect increased ground traffic.
Right, so I think we got most of that.
Advise on.
Let's turn that off. Now I'm really curious if we, because the controller was so incredibly hard to understand. It only says ATC here, so let me just check something here real quick. Just stand by 1 second.
Hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Kilo. Rome Fiumicino Leonardo da Vinci International Airport, information Kilo. 1550 Zulu. Arriving runway 34 right. Departing runway 34 left. Wind 285 at 8. Cav OK. Temperature 21. Dew point 11. QNH 1013. Transition level 80. Cargo ramp operations ongoing. Expect increased ground traffic.
Well, okay, so I figured out why we're not able to see the text here, because we're in Pro mode. So that means we'll actually have to ask the ATC what the hell they're telling us. Alright, so let's get our clearance. Let's see here if we go dispatch. So we are expecting the, is it then called the SOVAN? Because it looks like SOSI. I'm guessing actually SOSI 6 Romeo. and then SOVAN is our transition probably. Let's just see what's going to happen. First we'll need the departure, or not the departure frequency, we'll need the clearance. You do not want to zoom in more, or do you? What's going on? That's it. Okay. Well, we can read it. It's a little bit annoying. Delivery between the hours of 7 and 2300 hours, so 1 to 1 decimal 8. So for that, just stand by 1 second. 1 to 1 decimal 8. We are hoping for runway 25, because we're very close to runway 25, so let's see if that's going to happen, yes or no. Fiumicino delivery, UPS 812 Heavy at stand 102 with information Kilo, requesting IFR clearance to Frankfurt. So just standing by for the clearance now. That sound was actually quite low.
UPS 812, cleared to Frankfurt via the Celsius 6 Zulu departure, runway 34 left. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 125.500, squawk 6514.
Departure via the Celsius 6 Zulu, expect runway 34 left. Initial climb altitude 4,000 feet, squawk 6514, UPS 812 Heavy.
UPS 812, read back correct. Ground is on 122.1205. Safe flight, sir.
Grazie mille. Alright. So we're getting the Celsius 6 Zulu. That's slightly different than what we have here. Let's see if we can change it in our flight plan. Flights. So our departure runway is going to change. It will be 34 left.
Fiumicino clearance, Leonardo 771. Good morning. With information, Foxtrot, request 5 Athens to Tunis, level 370, at gate 604.
Itinerary 771, cleared to the Tunis Carthage Aerodrome via the Kona 8. A departure then is filed. Climb and maintain flight level 100, expect flight level 370, 10
Celsius 6 Zulu is here at the route.
Departure on 131.1, squawk 5125.
Fiumicino clears the Itinerary 771, destination Tunis, via the Kona 8 Alpha departure, level 100, expect 370.
Assembly is slow today, man. Look at that.
Departure on 131.
Or I should say Navigraph, not Simri.
Clear jet, November 75, Romeo Papa. IFR to Naples. We have information by...
Oh, let that work itself out. And ground, I did not note the ground frequency when they were giving it to us. This is really highly annoying, I must say. I use the mouse control here to look for the free cam. Ground 121.9. I don't think that's what he said though. But we can give that a shot. So let's just first continue setting everything up. So departing from Rome Fiumicino, so the SID. First we do the runway 34 left, and then we got the Celsius 6 Zulu. will be this SOC 6 Zulu. Oh, it's a SOC 6 Zulu, yeah, there you go. SOC 6 Zulu. With anything else, insert. So we got that. And let's also do our arrival. So it's Frankfurt, Echo, Delta, Delta, Foxtrot. So we go to our star. And for this we'll just check the, I wanted to say the OFD. This thing is still loading, man.
Good morning, request clearance to Gatwick Airport with information Tango on board.
25 right, specify Bravo.
Departure 0125, the small 5, squawk 1513, Shadow 216.
Clearance, good afternoon. Wizard 171 Victor, information Delta on board. Request for clearance to loss.
Specify Bravo. That's a big list, man. But it is specified Bravo. So we'll enter that. Transition Debbie. ETASA, SPESA. So we'll just insert it like this. And it should be good. So flight plan. Runway 34 left, 410, runway Foxtrot 801, and we got a bunch of waypoints there. Just looking to see there's no flight plan discontinuity like it is here from SOZIF to SOVAN. We'll have a look at that in a little bit once we are airborne. This is probably at our approach, or maybe it is not. Probably not, but we'll see that in a second. Let's just carry on. So we got our flight plan. For now, let's just copy the active flight plan. Then for the init B page, that we will call it in the Airbus actually. So our fuel. Let's check our fuel for today's flight. Block fuel 24.9, so that's 25,000 kilograms, and we got 9,000 kilograms final reserves. We are carrying 89,000 kilograms of cargo with us today.
Good afternoon.
So go to payload. Set fuel and payload. So we got fuel 25,000 kilograms.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Fiumicino, clearance, good evening, Austrian 75, request clearance to Palermo.
I'm not too sure about this. I suggest we just keep it in, like I always do. But maybe I'll dive a little bit deeper into the systems of the MD-11F, particularly this page actually. Alright, so that is our fuel. Let's check here. I think we can disregard this for now. And then our settings, our performance settings. And let's actually get GSX up. We're not carrying any passengers today, but let's do the boarding nonetheless, because boarding, this would probably just be for shows. So performance, our departing runway 34 left. Now we might have to open that door ourselves on this plane. Let's go services. Cargo 1 right, that's actually opening. So back to performance. Three, 4 left, and let's get the weather information. 1013, that seems correct. Temperature was actually 21, I thought. Okay. Get takeoff weight. Setting flex, NDI is none, flaps will be optimum, and packs will be off for departure. Alright, so then we'll let them calculate it. No.
Do you want to board crew?
Yes, please.
Crew bus is coming.
Thank you very much. Alright, so our V speeds, V1 is 157, rotate 155, and V2 speed 166. Flex temperature 54 degrees, and we got flaps 25. Open cargo main, let's get that annoying beeping out of the way. Cargo main is closed, so let's open that ourselves. So this defaults back to runway 07, but the information, we already have the calculation, so we don't have to worry about that too much. So flaps 25, flex temperature 54 degrees. So flaps 54, flex temperature 54. Our flaps 25. And we can set 25 here with the dial of flap. The incredible genius who thought this name dial of flap, they should get a Nobel Prize if you ask me. Alright, so settings, flap still 5. Alright, check. So what else? The packs will be off. And slope and wind. Outside air temperature, that was 20 degrees centigrade. Now the slope and wind we should find here, but then we will have, let's just do this again, 3 for left. Slope 0, wind 3 knots, headwind. So that will be 0, 3. Second headwind, 3 knots. So these speeds that are calculated by the FMC, 138, 155 is the rotate, V2 166.
Your crew has boarded.
We got 137, 155, 166. I always like to go with what the actual numbers say, rather than the planning. Alright, so that basically should conclude the setup here of our FMC. Cargo loading is in progress. So we actually spawned here at runway 25, but we now need to taxi the sucker to, this is actually not loading at all, is it? It's been going on for minutes, man. Is our plane on here somewhere? Let's zoom in. 3 for left, it's this one. So our taxi route will push back, probably tail to the right, get us out onto uniform. We can expect basically this taxi route I would expect. Uniform Delta. It's taking us probably hotel. No, probably not. Let's see, 3 for the left. It starts here, so probably backtrack from here. Alpha Lima or Alpha Kilo from Alpha. Probably around hotel we'll get onto Tango and then onto Alpha, something like that. But we'll just have pen and paper ready to get our taxi clearance. Alright. So ground We figured 121.9. Just listen in with them. 121.9. So we got the flaps there. Let's gauge this sucker. And let's start our APU. And we'll set up the mode control panel in a little bit. The aircraft did find its position. Let's get the weather out of the way there. And maybe we'll, let's just start by turning on the beacon, why not? So the APU, let's start that sucker up. So initial climb altitude, 4,000 feet. Now Navigraph, as we saw, was today appears to be a little bit slow. Let's have a look at that again. That's not doing anything, so we're just going to unload this and import flights. That's actually this one. Well, let's do it again. And then we're going to change our SID. And the runway, so departing runway 25 is actually going to become runway 34 left.
Aegean 5 Romeo X-ray ready to taxi. Aegean 5 Romeo X-ray, runway 34 left, taxi via November Whiskey, Hotel Alpha Alpha Kilo.
You can see it's actually it's not liking it at all.
Runway 34 left, taxi via November Whiskey, Hotel Alpha
So,
Alpha Kilo, Aegean 5 Romeo X-ray.
Forget about that.
Ryanair 112, pushback and startup approved.
It's never done this before. I can promise you, Mom.
Delta call for Hotel November.
So we do have 34 left now here, for some reason. That's pretty cute. Do we also have our departure?
127.625.
Doesn't look like it. So let's see if we can break it again.
Tower, Condor 7 Yankee uniform. Willing 10 Mike Echo ready for push.
We're getting the SOSI 1 Zulu, SOSI 6 Zulu. So we add to those.
Fueling 10 Mike Echo.
Aero Italia 12 Romeo Golf ready for push.
It was almost done loading, can you see? And it starts doing this again.
Romeo Golf, pushback approved. Pushback and start approved. Aero Italia 12 Romeo Golf.
Aero 1753 ready for push and start.
Okay, just going to try one more thing.
Pushback and start approved.
Trying to load it again. Earlier it worked for runway 34 left. And it also appears to work for SOSI 6 Zulu. Okay, that's the way to do it for today. For some messed up reason. But it's good because then we should have here SOSI 6 Zulu. We should have our departure route. So we're departing runway 34 left. And SOSI...
Fueling 10 Mike Echo, runway 34 left taxi via Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Golf, Echo Alpha, Delta Hotel, Alpha, Alpha Kilo.
For SOSI 6 Zulu,
via Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta,
well, that's basically left hand. We joined the VOR, the OCR VOR, outbound radio 278. And then 4,000 feet initial climb altitude. And then from there, we'll see what's going to happen. Alright, let's get this out of the way.
Hotel Alpha, Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 left taxi via Echo.
Loading of the cargo is almost finished. As I said, we're carrying about 89,000 kilograms of cargo with us today. That's quite a lot. So the trim, I think, stabilizer trim 5.4. We'll have to do that in a little bit once the engines are started.
Runway 34 left taxi via Yankee Alpha, Alpha Kilo.
So 4,000 feet. We can say, let's see, profile and nav.
Information Echo requesting clearance to Montana.
Check the runway heading just to be sure.
35 of departure with a Southern 7 Alpha
339.
Runway 25. Initial climb at 4,000, squawk 1,000, Itinerary 602.
Oh, this guy was saying squawk. Let's do that. 6514.
Frequency. Just go regional com.
Alpine 62 Delta Uniform Contact Tower on 127.625.
And what is this plane squawking? Let's put on transponder. Cargo loading 93. And the QNH was actually standard, 1013, but let's change from inches to hectopascal, 1013. And this looks like what we saw earlier, so that's probably all going to be A-okay. So back to map. And actually let's keep it zoomed in so we can see if there's anything we're going to hand fly, but probably not, especially since we're talking to ATC. It's such a cool airplane. Cargo loading still at 93%. Come on, man. Let's get this sucker going. It's a beautiful airplane, the MD-11F. Just one gorgeous looking machine. And especially when she's on final approach, just this big, huge chunk of metal coming there. She always appears to be flying like really slow and slow motion, you know, just beautiful, cool airplane for sure. Right, so the loading there appears to have completed. Let's see if our frequency 121.19 is correct. Ground UPS 812 have a request, push and start. We are parked at stand 102, we have information kilo.
UPS 812, face northwest.
Face northwest, UPS 812 have. Oh, that was very straightforward. Is it face northwest or tail northwest? Because I think St. Andrews sometimes may say tail. Ground, this is UPS 812 Heavy. Just to confirm, was that tail northwest or face northwest?
UPS 812, face northwest.
Face northwest, UPS 812 Heavy. Well, it makes sense because we are parked with our ass towards the north. So, and our runway is then to the west, so that makes sense. Right, so let's get ready for push and start here. Let's call up TISAX. But before we do that, set our parking brakes.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Clear for push and start. Pushback and start approved. Ryanair 901 Yankee.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
ground. Viper Sierra for Romeo 001 general aviation parking. Ready for taxi.
Human delivery, good afternoon, Itinerary 641, requesting Alpha clearance to Naples with information.
So that will be nose to the right, tail to the left.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Release parking brakes.
Fiumicino 400, Milano 918, request a package to runway via Papa. Bravo Alpha. Itaro 1753, contact tower on 127.625.
That's the release parking brake. Oh, I just did. Look, we have chocks in place perhaps. Oh, we got some other things in place as well. Hang on. So we still have the GPU. Can we move the chocks for this first? Turn off the ground power unit up here. We are on APU anyway. So GPU disconnect and we'll chocks remove.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Thank you. Engine number 3. Not like anything. Current air pressure low. I forgot to turn on the APU bleed. I have to do that myself. Will it then still kick in? Or do I have to nudge it? Let's maybe just do that. There's the APU bleed coming, if you can hear. Let's try that again. Engine number 3. And that's starting the N2 now.
Lufthansa 1 Romeo Lima, request push and start.
Fuel.
Pushback and start approved. Lufthansa 1 Romeo Lima. Europa 63, Zulu Echo, contact tower on 127.625. Switching to tower, Europa 63, Zulu Echo.
Set parking brakes.
So they didn't turn our tail at all, which means that when we start taxiing from here, so we'll use something in a second, because we're not going to be taxiing from this. Okay, let's set our parking brake.
Waiting for your confirmation for root engine start.
Engine number 2.
Lufthansa 1 Romeo Lima, runway 34 left taxi via Echo Bravo, November Golf, Delta Hotel, Alpha Kilo. Runway 34 left taxi.
Get some fuel in there.
November Golf, Delta Hotel, Alpha Kilo, Lufthansa 1 Romeo Lima.
So you stabilize trip 5.4. Trim 5.4.
7 runway 34 left taxi via Yankee Juliet Alpha Kilo.
HT is rising.
Runway 34 left taxi via Yankee Juliet Alpha Kilo, Itaro 1767.
Let's go engine number 1. Let's set our flaps for takeoff, 25.
Arkady 336, ready to taxi.
Let's confirm good engine start.
Arkady 336, runway 34 left taxi via Echo Alpha, Delta Hotel Alpha, Alpha Kilo. Runway 34 left taxi via Echo Alpha.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Arkady 336.
With 34 Romeo Heavy at gate 701 with 777 with information India, stand by clearance to Zurich. Second, squawk for Swiss 34 Romeo.
So just wait for the three handlers there to finish this all up, and then we'll use the pushback help to get our nose in the correct direction.
Delta Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot.
Delta Delta, Charlie Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Delta Mike, Delta Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot, KLM 41 Lima.
Engine 5 Romeo X-ray contact tower on 127.625.
That is clear.
Tower Engine 5 Romeo X-ray.
Alright, thank you. So let's continue the pushback here for a little bit on our own. Let's release the parking brake. Into our pushback. That's enough of that. Alright. So reverse. So I'm using pushback helper, a very nice little program, totally free. And that aircraft's going to run right into our tail. But we're just going to disregard.
Ground, Air Portugal 836 Alpha, taxi to the ramp. Air Portugal 836 Alpha, taxi departing via Delta Delta, Charlie Delta, Charlie Bravo Delta Mike Delta, Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot.
Delta Delta, Charlie Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Delta Mike, Delta, Echo Golf, Echo Foxtrot, Echo Delta, Echo Foxtrot, Air Portugal 836 Alpha.
Let's get rid of the tug. And then we can request our pushback, or sorry, our taxi clearance. So we should set the auto brakes. I forgot about that. They go to take off.
Rome, Fiumicino ground. Air Italy 1223, request IFR clearance to Naples.
Air Italia 12 Romeo Golf contact tower on 127.625.
Tower, Romeo Golf.
Alright, so let's catch our bearings, as they say. We're on Delta, so we probably can expect Delta. But then probably Delta and then Hotel. Tango, and then a right turn onto Mike. And a left turn onto Alpha. And it'll take us all the way down. That should probably be it. Let's put this thing on night lights. Just stand by 1 second, because it's actually it's looking really cool, man. Alright, here we are again. So let's get our taxi clearance. Ground UPS 812 Heavy, request taxi 234 left.
UPS 812, runway 34 left, taxi via Delta Hotel Alpha, Alpha Lima.
34 left via Delta Hotel Alpha, Alpha Lima, UPS 812 Heavy. Not sure about the Alpha Lima, let's have a look at that. That's Alpha Lima. Alpha Kilo is Alpha Lima. Okay, so that's very simple. Just what's not simple is taxiing this aircraft because it has a very slow turning radius. But this will be it. Delta. And then we just need to be careful here at this intersection. We basically will go straight. That will take us onto a hotel. And we'll just follow that hotel all the way to Alpha. Okay, and then to Alpha and then Alpha Lima. Alright? So let's get this thing going. We already have our runway turn-off lights. If we have this little box here that's saying brakes, and it's boxed in white. If you release parking brakes, it should turn green, which means that we're set up for takeoff. Alright, so that means we're pretty much configured. We will turn off the DIBAX. Alright, so let's first get some power going here. So it's funny, the TFDI design MD-11, like your standard cockpit view is this. So basically you don't see your primary instruments at all when you're at this. So usually I'll just tilt down a little bit. Obviously you want to know how fast you're going, where you're going, if you're going, and all that. Nav's armed, profile armed. Let's also arm the auto thrust system. We do that by clicking the auto flight button, and there's the white box that goes away. So ground speed 22.
Delta Delta, Charlie Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Papa, Delta, Charlie Foxtrot, Romeo, Easy 53 Juliet Bravo.
They got such a unique tail design, right? With these square shapes, it's amazing. It's just beautiful.
With Malta 6219, request push and start clearance.
With Malta 6219, cleared for push and start.
So there looks to be an intersection coming up right there.
Start approved.
So that's where we'll basically sort of keep on going straight and slightly to the right. So the signage is confirming we're on Delta, although there was no doubt at all. But sometimes in Flight Simulator these are not correct.
Alitalia 752, push and start approved, face northeast.
So here straight would basically be the second to the right, it would seem.
November Zulu Golf, November Golf, November Bravo, Alitalia 752.
That's hotel.
With Malta 6219, ready to taxi.
With Malta 6219, runway 34 left, taxi via Zulu Yankee Alpha, Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 left, taxi via Zulu Yankee Alpha, Alpha Kilo with Malta 6219.
So on to hotel now, and then we'll carry on all the way to reach Alpha. And there's another similar right turn kind of thing coming up in a little bit. So ground speed is 25, and I just put the engines at idle, and we're still idling here at 25. Let's get way to this aircraft. Very late response. Okay, so they're stopping too, and then we're just going. I'm sorry, momentum. My apologies, my sweet momentum. You were there for me when I needed you most. So, as I'm using St. Engines AI currently, after recently purchasing Beyond ATC, I pretty much wasted my money on purchasing Beyond ATC because I turned my back and never looked back. Right, so this is beginning to look like something. We'll be the first to the left, it's right here. Let me just double check, it should be this one. Alpha. So here you can see the MD-11 with the FDI in action, and she is very difficult to control on the ground. I mean, you get used to it, for sure. And then we got Alpha Lima, which is the very latest intersection to get ourselves onto the runway. That's probably not a bad thing, since we are pretty much at our full capacity when it comes to weight. We're carrying 89,000 kilograms of electronics, what have you, bread, pasta from Italy. So let's turn the engines back to idle. You can see that we're already almost overspeeding. We're at 30 knots ground speed.
This Malta 8 Uniform Juliet, request push and start.
Malta 8 Uniform Juliet, pushback approved.
Push and start approved. Wiz Malta 8 Uniform Juliet.
So the tower frequency charts. This is horrible. It's taking too much time. We'll look ahead for a second before we kill ourselves.
Wiz Malta 8 Uniform Juliet, ready to taxi.
We got traffic in front of us there as well.
Wiz Malta 8 Uniform Juliet,
I think that is the guys who are getting Lima or Alpha Kilo. We're getting Alpha Lima, they're getting Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 left, taxi via November Charlie, Hotel Alpha. Alpha Kilo, Wiz Malta 8 Uniform Juliet.
Lufthansa 1 Romeo Lima, contact tower on 127.625. Ground, Ryanair 28 Echo Echo, taxi to the gate. Ryanair 28 Echo Echo, taxi to parking via Delta Delta Charlie Bravo Bravo Tango Hotel Alpha Whiskey.
625.
Delta Charlie Bravo Bravo Tango Hotel Alpha Whiskey, Ryanair 28 Echo Echo.
Let's set the parking brake for a second. We got 1, 2, 3 planes in front of us. Now it would be nice if they actually start taking off. So let's give them a minute, and if they refuse to move, we'll just taxi straight through them. You can see this tail there. And it's just standing, not doing anything. I do not believe 34 left is also used as the landing runway, so I do not understand what the delay would be. There is actually traffic on the runway, so probably that was it. So it looks like a busy night here around. And there we finally get some movement.
Air 4 November Charlie, contact tower on 127.625.
Switching to tower, Air 4 November Charlie.
Mike, ready for pushback. Scandinavian 67 Mike, push and start approved.
Pushback and start approved, Scandinavian 67 Mike.
Arkia 336, contact tower on 127.625.
Over to tower, Arkia 336.
Parking brake set, and that also was our flaps, back to 25. Tower 127.625, so we got that.
67 Mike, ready to taxi.
And Roma departure 130.9.
Scandinavian 67 Mike, runway 34 left taxi via Juliet Alpha Alpha Kilo.
Runway 34 left taxi via Juliet Alpha Alpha Kilo, Scandinavian 67 Mike.
So I'm just curious, since we are using the airsoft symbol traffic rule, these actually look like standard liveries from a Sovo, from Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm not really sure what's going on there.
With Malta 3 Bravo Yankee, taxi departing via Delta Delta Charlie Delta Charlie Bravo Bravo Tango Hotel Alpha Juliet.
Delta Delta Charlie Delta Charlie Bravo Bravo Tango Hotel Alpha Juliet with Malta 3 Bravo Yankee.
They're lining up. Parking brake released.
Down the ED at 156, gate 410, request push and start.
Easy 8156, push and start approved. Face northeast.
Face northeast, the easy 8156.
With Malta 6219 at contact tower on 127.625.
Switching to tower with Malta 6219er.
Parking brake set. So that plane that is taking off, then these guys in front of us, they will line up, and then we can pass them, and we can get ourselves onto Alpha Kilo. Or Alpha Lima, which is ours. They are all using Alpha Kilo. Right here, and we're taking Alpha Lima.
Delta Delta Charlie Bravo Bravo Tango Hotel Alpha Juliet with Malta 7 Papa Romeo.
For left, 410, runway Fox at 801, runway Fox at 711. HA1 711. That is 711. 801. Manic. Alright, let's get into position. Parking brake release. Not sure how much runway we'll need. Let's just be very obedient, good pilots, and use the actual assigned intersection.
Fiumicino ground, Delta Mike Alpha Romeo Tango, cleared to Bologna.
UPS 812, contact tower on 127.625.
Tower 121, tower on 127.625, UPS 812 heavy. Tower UPS 812, holding short runway 34 left.
UPS 812 heavy, Fume Tower, runway 34 left, winds 280 at 8, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 34 left, UPS 812 heavy. Alright, let's do this, kids. Let's turn on the taxi lights. Turn on the TISAX. Looks like there might be something on approach there. This is our runway. I don't think I've ever flown this aircraft, maybe once with ATC, but I've never flown this online. I will one day on that network.
34 right, cleared to land, fueling 2 Papa Kilo.
Let's hold short here. We have our clearance. Just one more thing. We'll need to turn off the packs.
6219er, contact departure. Good day.
Pack 1, pack 2, pack 3.
Looking for departure. Where's Malta 6219er?
Right, let's get the sucker on the road. We'll slowly progress, and then at around 70%, the autopilot system should kick in and take over and set the takeoff speed for us.
Holding short with Malta 7 Papa Romeo.
There you go. We're quite heavy today. And let's rotate. Positive right, gear up. Coming from the left turn.
UPS 812, contact departure on 125.5. With Malta 7 Papa Romeo, hold short of runway 25.
Departure on 125.5, UPS 812 heavy. Let's turn on the autopilot here. So 125.5.
Switching to ground, rolling 2 Papa Kilo.
With Malta 7 Papa Romeo, cross runway 25.
Departure UPS 812 heavy, climbing through 2,900 for 4,000.
Altitude.
Got our bags back home. Oh, I didn't switch over the frequency, that's my bad. Departure. UPS 812 heavy, climbing through 3,700 for 4,000.
UPS 812 heavy, Rome departure identified. Climb via the SID.
Climb via the SID, UPS 812 heavy. Right, cool. We're still climbing, that's good. Let's increase the range.
UPS 812, contact Rome radar on 132.84. Ryanair 982 kilo, contact Rome radar on 133.13. 133.13 for Ryanair 982 kilo.
132.8 for UPS 812 heavy. Rome radar, UPS 812 heavy. We're climbing through 5,700 on the SID. We are 9.6 nautical miles from Romeo Foxtrot 711.
UPS 812, Rome radar identified. Buonasera, la dispone QNH 101 Niner.
Please repeat for UPS 812 heavy. 1019 of UPS 812 I'm not really sure what they want from us, but let's set 1019. Maybe that was all. Oh, that's the minimum. 1019. Actually, transition altitude is 8,000 feet. So we can then actually go back to standard, so that's a little nonsense. So 8,000 feet coming up, so we're actually going back to, oh, actually can pull for standard, let's see. There you go. Runway turn-off lights can be switched off. Cool. Unfortunately outside there's not a whole lot to see today. Oh, let's keep that up.
Hello 383, contact tower on 127.625 when established on final approach.
So we're now 5 minutes into the flight, time 17:24. We're turning now to Romeo Foxtrot 711. I think our speed seems a little bit slow. Speed should be 310, so I'm not sure what's up with that. FMS speed, does that make any difference? So picking up some speed now. So there's Alone by Night.
UPS 812, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270, UPS 812.
UPS 812, climb flight level 280.
I'm back again. Please repeat for UPS 812 Heavy. No clue what they said.
UPS 812, climb flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, UPS 812 Heavy. This button is so sensitive. And I think something funny is going on here. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, so we'll need to get rid of that discontinuity really quick. There you go. So our current altitude, 13,000 feet. Alright, so this is beginning to look like something now. We cannot see our plane, unfortunately. But we'll probably
UPS 812, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, UPS 812 Heavy. So basically we could just have left it alone because actually the aircraft is simply following this SID anyway. But here we are then. Flying, so climbing through 15,000 feet, we're at standard pressure already. Our speed is up to where it should be, 310. We're a little below that. But other than that, actually, we're looking good. We fixed that little the hiccup there, the flight plan discontinuity. It would be nice if we had some ATIS information or some weather. So let's go performance. Echo Delta Foxtrot, and our runway was 25 right, I believe. Get weather information. So the wind 2903 knots, so runway 25 is probably okay. And then we'll have a look over here, and let's get the final approach chart. Just to confirm, flights 25 right. So charts for Frankfurt approach. Two-five right, ILS Zulu. There, we put a little pin in it. So what can we expect? We'll be coming, let's see, specified Bravo, I believe, was ours. No, we got the, yes, we have specified Bravo. My brain is no longer functioning, I cannot see. Okay, not to worry. SOVAN, AMTEL, VABOK, DIBAX, we'll just go down. So there's TISAX, and let's see, DIBAX, KeySec. There's a Supix. Got a Foxtrot 616. And then probably discontinuity when we get factors. So we could leave it like this for now, maybe flatten discontinuity, and then we'll probably can expect factors because we'll be flying with the ATC. So we've been cleared to 32,000 feet, flight level 320. That's our cruising altitude for today. So pretty much all we can now expect is simply a handoff to the next control. So we are on autopilot, AP1, pitch, nav1, climb plus 32,000. And just to try something, if we could hit prof again, no, that's not changing anything. Alright, so just stand by 1 second. I'll just use this little view and I'll be back within 2 shakes of a donkey's ear. We're back. Not sure if there's any transmissions that we missed. So I'm just going to say repeat last transmission, just to see if we missed anything. Radar UPS 812 Heavy, please repeat last transmission.
UPS 812, traffic at your 12 o'clock, 2 miles, at flight level 260737.
Well, I think we can disregard it. I'm not sure this plane, I don't think it has a checklist, does it? No. Actually, we're 31,000 feet. So we're nearing our top of climb.
Radar, Luxor 65 Romeo, flight level 400.
I don't think I want the TISAX on. Well, if it's not intervening, it can stay on. And hey, let's be real, you know, wouldn't it be really cool to have a collision mid-air in a simulator? There they are. Well, let's see where we're at. Let's go world map.
PS 812, contact Milan radar on 122.73.
Milan radar on 122.73, UPS 812 heavy. 122.73. 7273. And let's check our position. Another rate of the UPS 812 Heavy, we're at flight level 320. We are 85 nautical miles from VABOK.
UPS 812, Milan radar identified. Good evening.
Good evening. So that is VABOK. So we're just chilling here, cruising at flight level 320 on our way to Frankfurt. I must say, actually, I do have the Frankfurt scenery, but I totally forgot to actually load that in for this flight. At the same time, it's probably not too bad because it might just drop our FPS a little bit. I don't know why, but all of a sudden, for the last couple of minutes, I'm realizing it now. I have this thing in my head. Da 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 da. I don't know why. I don't know what happens to my brain when I'm not looking, you know? Smoking and seatbelt signs alone. I believe when we turn them to auto, they will actually still show down here on the icons. They're gone. Don't they come back? That looks a lot neater and less cluttered. Right, so let's have a look at our approach. So runway 25 right. Delta Foxtrot 425, 423, 480.
North Seabird 23, flight level 220, climbing to flight level 320.
So after Delta Foxtrot 616, we should get vectors. And then we'll get vectors. And if we don't, Delta Foxtrot 426, 480. Just try this here for a second. 426. Initial approach fix. Stand by 1 second.
3 Echo, flight level 380.
clock, less than 1 mile. Same altitude, give way to the Skyhawk.
Alright, so we're back, and I think that might have been for us. Let's get back to the flight deck, see if that still exists. Looks like it. Please repeat the last translation for UPS 812 Heavy.
UPS 812. Contact Munich radar on 133.55.
Radar 133.55, UPS 812 Heavy, good night. 133.55, well let's hit that sucker, 133. And we go decimal 55. I believe you said Munich radar. Let's see where we are, because I think we're actually quite close to the top of descent. Probably should start descending actually. LBU. Yeah, so we should start descending. I'm not sure if she's descending automatically. Unit radar UPS 812 Heavy with you. We are at flight level 320. We're 8 nautical miles from Lima Bravo uniform.
UPS 812, Munich radar identified. Good evening.
Good evening. We would like to request that we descend right now.
UPS 812, cleared Spes 5 Bravo arrival into Frankfurt. When you're ready, descend flight level 240.
Descend flight level 240, UPS 812 Heavy. It looks like we're descending. So that's good.
UPS 812, contact Langen radar on 131.3.
Langen radar on 131.3, UPS 812. 131.3. Let's dial that sucker in. I told you probably I'm using a piece of hardware for that these days, which is really cool. Langen radar, UPS 812 Heavy, we are descending through flight level 292 for 240, and we are at 12.8 nautical miles from ETASA.
UPS 812, Langen radar identified. Good evening.
Good enough. Alright, so let's go to Germany. We're descending. Let's see what the weather is doing.
UPS 812, say your requested altitude.
Disregard, UPS 812 Heavy. 1023.
UPS 812, understood.
Alright. Well, outside there's nothing to see. Let's start sky dolly so we can start recording our landing. So my apologies, I was a little bit of AFK during the most part of the cruise, but we're back at it.
UPS 812, descend flight level 160.
Descend flight level 160, UPS 812 Heavy. So we expect to arrive. Let's go to the progress page. 1852. That's in approximately 30 minutes or 25 minutes. Let's turn on the APU. Might be a little bit early, but tonight my attention has been going all over the place. So if you power, let's start that, and let's also strap in whatever we're carrying in the back in terms of passengers. We're actually not carrying passengers today, but there might be some people joining us. Not sure if we have lighting up in here. No, we don't. So a couple of things. Let's first set the auto brake to medium, and then 111.35, but it should probably be on the NAVRAD page. Not yet, so we'll just put that in ourselves. 111.35. Decimal 35, 111.35 at 246 degrees. So, forward slash please. At 246. So we got that. Then we would also like to know glide slope will start to carry us down at 5,000 feet. Airport elevation at 350. Minimum safe altitude 4,300. And the minimums 121. I guess we'll leave it at 120, should be fine. Let's get the charts through here. So once we land, we're landing runway 25 right. That's this one all the way over here. Oh, that's just great. And then we get to get all the way back. Ground 121.805. 121.805. Just noting this down for later use. And the tower to the right will be 136.5. So I guess that's what we can expect. Maybe a little bit of a red light before we carry on. So I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a headache. Right, so we're 1,000 feet from our assigned altitude, so we should be at 17,000 now.
Hello. Delta 26, contact Frankfurt, approach on 118.505.
India Foxtrot November Whiskey. India Foxtrot November Whiskey. That will be our runway. I would like to have some lights on, not the standby compass. Where the hell is it? There you go. So, Supix should be 150, speed 310. Log and radar UPS 812 heavy, request continuing our descent.
UPS 812, descent flight level 140.
Descent flight level 140, UPS 812 heavy. So that we keep on descending, that will be beautiful. Looks like it. That's what I like. So on the way to SUPIX now, or actually from SUPIX to SPESA. SPESA we should be below flight level 110.
UPS 812, contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505.
So please repeat last transmission for UPS 812 Heavy.
UPS 812, contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505.
118.505 UPS 812 Heavy. Thank you, good night. 118.505. Frankfurt approach UPS 812 Heavy. We're descending through flight level 140. And we are 8.6 nautical miles from Charlie Hotel Alpha. Did we get the frequency correct? Let's see. No, it should be 05. And that's the thing with this hardware thingy. Well, let's do it again. Frankfurt approach UPS 812 Heavy, it's 14,000. We're 7 nautical miles from Charlie Hotel Alpha.
UPS 812 Heavy, Frankfurt approach identified. Good evening, expect the ILS Yankee runway 25 right approach into Frankfurt.
Expect ILS 25 right Yankee in Frankfurt, UPS 812 Heavy. We actually did choose Zulu, but I'm not going to change it. Probably not going to be too much of a difference. I guess if we're flying on that, then I would probably ask or whatever. We'll just change it. But there we are, 40,000 feet for the descending. I would like to know transition altitude. 5,000 feet. And just to check we're still recording. Yes, we are. That's also good.
Departure, Lufthansa 5, Papa Whiskey, flight level 030.
Lufthansa 5 Papa Whiskey, Frankfurt departure identified, climb flight level 070.
Frankfurt approach UPS 812 Heavy, request continuing counter descent, please.
Okay, for the ILS runway 25 center approach, speed below 220 knots, until established, proceed direct to CF 25 X-ray, Austin 24 Mike.
UPS 812, continue descent and maintain your current clearance.
Continue descent and maintain current clearance UPS 812 Heavy. I think that will be 110. But just see without asking what's going to happen.
Lufthansa 1 Juliet, contact Frankfurt Tower on 136.5.
Let's check the go-around procedure. Missed approach climb course 246. That's the final approach course. 2680 feet or above. Immediate turn right direct to Delta Foxtrot 490, max speed 185 knots. Then to Delta Foxtrot 491, max speed 210 knots. Altimeter to master, climbing to 5,000. We're just taking it around like this. And then there's a holding at Master. Right, we are descending. So turn on the landing lights.
136.5 for beeline to Lima Golf.
I think I never turned them off, so let's keep them there. Actually, let's also turn off the runway turn-off lights. Why not? We're up here now. Right, so we're almost at 10,000. So I guess we can expect vectors. That's going to be interesting. Does it sound lovely or upon descent? Listen.
Lufthansa 656, climb flight level 270. Lufthansa 656 is climbing flight level 270.
Yeah, I just love that sound.
Lufthansa 656, contact Langenada on 127.5.
I think actually that was our airport there behind us. I think that's 25 right. It looks like it. Not a Foxtrot 426.
Lufthansa 55 Alpha, flight level 150.
Yeah, so we're almost at the vector waypoint.
Frankfurt approach, Lufthansa 4 Hotel, flight level 130.
So now Delta Foxtrot 615. Speed 310, flight level 110. So we're right where we are supposed to be. So we have the APU running, APU power is available, the APU is at N1 percentage, 100. Fuel carrying 10,800 kilograms. That is pretty much what we're going to be landing with, so we're going to be burning another 600 kilograms at this rate. Let's see, takeoff approach. Let's do flaps 35 landing. So the main VLAP speed 161, approach speed 166 with wind correction. So 166.
UPS 812, descend flight level 060, turn left heading 255 vectors for the ILS runway 25 right approach. QNH 1023.
Descent flight level 6000, 60. Please repeat for UPS 812 heavy. We were getting vectors.
UPS 812, descend flight level 060. Turn left heading 245 for the ILS runway 25 right approach.
Departure Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie 2000 for 4000.
Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie, radar contact. Climb and maintaining.
Turn left heading 245 and descend flight level 60. UPS 812 heavy.
Up to 8000, Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie.
Lufthansa 4 Hotel, direct MEF2. Cleared for the ILS Zulu runway 25 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 5000 until established.
Down to 5000 cleared for the ILS Zulu 25 right approach, Lufthansa 4 Hotel.
127.28, Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie.
We're not turning, are we?
Lufthansa 4 Hotel, contact Frankfurt Tower on 136.5.
See how we do this? Heading 245, there you go. And are we descending?
Departure Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie 0.
Alpha Charlie, radar contact. Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie, contact Langen radar on 127.625.
127.625 for Lufthansa 7 Alpha Charlie. Good day.
Lufthansa 55 Alpha, direct MEF2. Cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 25 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 5000 until established.
5 for Lufthansa 55 Alpha. Frankfurt approach, Lufthansa 09er Foxtrot, flight level 150. 09er Foxtrot, radar contact.
UPS 812 Heavy, proceed direct Delta Foxtrot 480. Descend flight level 050 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 25 right approach. Speed below 220 knots until established.
Down to 5,000, cleared for the RNAV X-ray 25 left approach, Lufthansa 7 Charlie.
UPS 812 Heavy, proceed direct Delta Foxtrot 480, descend flight level 050 until established on the localizer, cleared for the ILS runway 25 right approach.
Altitude.
Austrian 9er, contact Langen radar on 127 decimal 725.
Radar 127 decimal 725, Austrian 9er.
Altitude.
UPS 812 QNH 1023.
Air Serbia 88 Alpha, contact Frankfurt departure on 127.28.
127.28, Air Serbia 88 Alpha. Frankfurt departure, Air Serbia 88 Alpha 0.
Air Serbia 88 Alpha, radar contact. Lufthansa 09er Foxtrot, direct MEF2, cleared for the RNAV Yankee runway 25 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 5,000 until established. Serbia 88 Alpha, contact Langen radar on 127.5. UPS 812, contact Frankfurt Tower on 136.5. UPS 812 Heavy, Frankfurt Tower identified. Lufthansa 09 on Foxtrot, contact ground on 121.805.
Ground, Lufthansa 09 or Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 1 Juliet, hold short of runway 7 center.
7 center, Lufthansa 1 Juliet.
Stabilizer motion. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. $2,500.
UPS 812 Heavy, Frankfurt Tower, winds 320 at 4. Runway 25 right, cleared to land. Caution.
Stabilizer motion.
Thai 923 holding short 25 center, ready for departure. Thai 923, winds 340 at 4, runway 25 center, cleared for takeoff. November, contact departure.
Departure for Lufthansa 4 Lima November. Good day.
Lufthansa 3 Whiskey Alpha, contact departure.
Switching to departure, Lufthansa 3 Whiskey Alpha.
Stabilizer motion.
Lufthansa 252, contact departure on 118.505.
Contact departure on 118.505, Lufthansa 252.
$1,000. pilot.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Four hundred. 400. 400. 300. 300. Approaching minimum. Approaching minimum.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Glide slope.
Minimum. 100.
Glide slope.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
UPS 812 Heavy, Frankfurt Tower, welcome to Frankfurt. Contact ground on 121.805.
UPS 812, Frankfurt ground, taxi to cargo, K6 via Papa 20, Papa, Papa 1, November 19er, November North, November 17, November, Yankee, Sierra 33, Sierra, Sierra 28, Romeo, Sierra 11, Sierra 13, Sierra 15, good day.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Start approved, face northeast, expect runway 25 center, FedEx 36. Start approved, face northeast, runway 25 center, FedEx 36.
FedEx 3 ready, taxi.
FedEx 3, runway 18 taxi via Sierra 4, Romeo, Sierra 28, Sierra, Sierra 33, Yankee and South.
Runway 18 taxi via Sierra 4, Romeo, Sierra 28, Sierra, Sierra 33, Yankee and South FedEx 3.
Looks like my microphone wasn't on. Well, thank you for checking, everybody. See you later.